Okay, so I'm now up to starting to put where the stones are in Avebury. The way I'm doing that is, you can see here, is to have a map which I can overlay onto the ground, and then I can start to place the stones on each of the places where they're shown to be on the map. The blue dots are where existing stones are. The black circles are where pits have been found and where stones are thought to have been. And there are some other colours as well for stones which have either been pushed over or are currently not in their kind of final state. They've been broken up partly for building materials and so on. But you can start to see how it begins to look. The ditch and the bank are all now done. Can't really see the ditch because of the map overlaying on top of it, but in a minute I'll show you how I put those stone markers down. And then what I will do when it's all done and the stone markers, I've done all the ones for the outside ring, when all the markers are down for the internal rings, I'll then just lift off the map and then the stone markers will all be there. They're all just pyramids at the moment, just to show where the stones are. I'll number those so I know where I am, which means I'll be able to take away that rather strange looking red arc. That's just to tell me where West Kennet Avenue is, because when I'm working in the henge, it's actually surprisingly difficult to get completely disorientated as to which way you're pointing, and what it is quite you're doing. So when the map isn't there, I just leave that red arc there so that I can orientate myself around the West Kennet Avenue. Just one other thing to look at is also I've started to take a look at how I'm going to start to build the false horizons. This isn't a picture that I'm going to use. It's got tractor marks in it and all kinds of modern stuff. It's just an example of using what are called alpha layers in the picture. So the sky is set, I actually use fireworks rather than Photoshop because it's what I'm used to using, but the sky is set as an alpha layer in the photograph, and then that is transparent when that's brought in and put on a transparent prim. Here in Kitely, the edges I have to tidy up and that kind of thing. You can see a small dotted edge around it, but that basically shows the principle of it. So as time goes on, I'll start to build an entire false horizon based on photographs which hopefully don't show too much 20th century influence. So just quickly to see how the stones go down, or the stone markers at the moment go down. So I've got the two internal rings left to do. You can see just little tops of pyramids that are poking out. I've sunk those pyramids down so they're sitting on the ground and not sitting on the map. So I'll just open my inventory and I have something that I've called a stone marker pyramid. So I basically land and walk around on the map. I'm sure the builders of Avebury would very much have liked to have flown around to see how it was all looking from the top, but something I can do that they can't, another thing. Okay, so all I basically do to put the markers down is to grab the stone marker pyramid from out of my inventory and just pop it down on there, and put all these down. I'll move them around later on to get them accurate, but for the moment I'm just sort of popping them down on where the stone markers are, and I'll just carry on doing that for the two internal circles and the monuments that are inside the circles, and then, as I say, lift the whole map off and then I know where all the stone markers are. So once I've got all the markers down, lifted the map off, I'll make another short video just to show what that looks like.